Blackburn
Enterprises.
If you're coming to our channel, you could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. Back with another series review. I'm JB.
And I'm Ken.
And today we're going to be doing episode 5.
5
of BMF.
Yes.
And this episode is called Moment of Truth.
Moment of Truth.
Just real quick, I can't believe it's already on episode 5.
I know, this season is flying by.
Already?
It is.
Sheesh. Okay, well, this episode opens up with Meech and Terry, and they done got on the road again.
Yeah.
They headed to the ATL.
They are. ATL.
Yeah, they had to get up out of Dodge because Terry was not looking good.
Yeah.
Looked like Terry and them gonna get snitched on, so they had to get up. They had to get up out.
And then they got Lamar, so they got to get away from him too.
Right.
It's crazy.
So they got a whole bunch of stuff. Like they just got to get up.
going on.
Well, on the way to ATL though, Meech decides to stop by, go see his cousin up in Ohio, and
took care of him.
Took him and paid him a visit. You know what I'm saying? What you feel about that? How you feel about that about him? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know why he was beating him up.
Because he was getting over. Remember they was telling him that when everything was going on, he was telling them that I don't think your cousin is
on the up and up.
Right. And then he had somebody go check on him, and then he found out for sure that he was up there for flossing, just buying new cars, buying this. He probably just taking the money and jacking it,
doing whatever.
Not doing what he was supposed to do. So yeah.
Like, man, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, so you gotta take care of business.
Right. Yeah.
That's how the business goes.
Yeah, I guess blood is not too much thicker than water, I guess, really, because he was not playing any games.
No, he was not.
But yeah, they get to ATL, so they're trying to, they got a person down there that that he connected with in Vegas, whatever. So it's a drought, so it's kind of hard to, make things happen or whatever. So they try to put them on, and they put them on to, a girl named woman named Monique, which I think her character name is
Goldie.
That is it.
Goldie.
That is it.
Yes.
So what do you think about Goldie?
Oh, Goldie. Monique is back. As I say that first of all, first and foremost, I like to see that she's back in the swing of things. Mm-hmm. But she did not play, and she's running a strip club in Atlanta, which is what she would probably be doing in this sense, being a big time hustler and schemer, whatever. So yeah.
I will say Monique is just Monique though.
Yeah.
Like I did feel like when she was talking, like it reminded me of like
Monique vibes.
Yeah, it gave me definitely one of her one of her comedians, like how she talks, like that's kind of her delivery is like just the same delivery I feel like she would deliver on stage.
She also made me think of the lady on Harlem Nights though, the one that got shot in the foot.
She
kind of gave me her little vibes too. She kind of. You don't think so?
I mean, yeah, the older woman that you don't take no mess with.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see that. I can see the parallel, so to speak, or what have you. But yeah, she ends up doing them dirty or whatever, because because she had the trick dice.
The dice game, it was fixed.
Yeah, it had the fixed dice, and Terry thought he was gonna go in there and shake him up, shake him up, shake him up, shake him.
Roll him in a circle. And
homie, watch me break him, but he broke.
He broke.
He got broke.
Yeah,
because
real quick. This
fast
is
in a hurry.
It shows you that Atlanta has not changed much.
Mm-hmm. They fast. They always been fast. They been hustling. Like
they seduce and scheme in Atlanta. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be on your P's and Q's.
You do.
And Terry was
not ready. They weren't
P's
ready.
And Q's, so they end up losing their money, and so they gotta do what they gotta do to figure out how to get the money. And they end up
meeting up with some connect, right?
No, they end up. Remember, they pulled up on Goldie.
But before that, they met with the dude that was trying.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They couldn't do that. That's what I'm saying because of the drought.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's how he put them in connect with Goldie.
Because they needed money.
Right, and then Goldie, they pulled up back up on Goldie because they're like, you're not gonna do us dirty like that. So they pulled up on another homeboy and to try to make their money back. So how'd you feel about that?
That was cool. That was scary. I thought everybody was about to get got. I was like, oh, Terry about to roll these dice and get got. But he did not. That it worked out in their favor. And I was really happy about that.
Yeah, Terry had the magic touch. Or
yes,
whatever.
He did.
But it ended up being kind of a crazy situation because they ended up getting the money, but because it's a drought, they couldn't even really get as much that they thought they was going to be able to get.
They're going to have to back it up, flip it, rub it down, and that's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So they can make what they need to make.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are.
All right. Speaking of people trying to make what they can make, Detective Bryant is trying to make his son into a whole nother person, but it's just not.
He trying to make him stand up for himself, really.
Yeah, but that ain't him. And I said that, like I said, it was going to be like I felt like somebody was going to help with his son. And it turned out to be B. Mickey. The crazy. How you feel about B. Mickey?
He kind of on them children.
He kind of didn't force them, but I guess him doing that old pop-up stuff and be like, I need you to do this. You know what I'm saying? So how you feel about that?
I mean, he just using him as a pawn in his little life or whatever he needs. He's at his disposal, and that's not
disposable.
And I mean, he don't have any choices really. He just got to do what he's told.
Yeah, caught between a rock and a hard place. And Detective Bryant and my brain can't think of her name. His partner's relationship continues to
grow.
Yeah, it's interesting because she will not take no mess. She don't take no backing down. She talk crazy to him. Yeah. She tell him what he needs to hear, even if he doesn't want to hear it. And so, what do you think about that? And her being, that having that confidence. And that's one thing I can say about 50 that he's been able to do. I guess a constant theme throughout all of his shows is that strong female character.
Yes, he has.
So what do you think about, what I'm saying?
You tell he's close with his mom because he does give these women assertiveness and just power in, no pun intended, power in the roles that they are playing. And I really appreciate that from 50. Like, you need to show them in a strong light. No, he don't really show a lot of weak or wounded women. Even with the wife, I know we haven't got on her yet, but she's a strong woman and she's gonna stand up for what she wants in her life. So
right. Well, speaking of them, we can go ahead and get into Lucille and Charles, and apparently they still beefing or whatever. She's trying to get him to go to the retreat.
Yeah, the church retreat. Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm not going.
Stay here.
And you running your mouth at church, and he's just bringing up old stuff or whatever. So. How do you feel about them, and the constant bickering or whatever that they have going on?
Well, I mean, she think he cheating on her. She don't trust him with the money. I mean, there's a lot going on, and she finally gets the gumption to do the woman-to-woman thing. Woman. But that's not the one she need to be worried about.
That is not the one she needs to be worried about.
That's the problem.
That is the problem.
She got the wrong one.
She do got the wrong one. So she ends up pulling up on one of the church members, and the church member had to talk bad to her. Like, look, I done
been through some things in life.
But I ain't thinking about no Charles.
No.
Nobody want no Charles.
Nobody want Charles.
But somebody does want Charles because Charles pulls up at the little party. At the
neighbor's party,
adult party, and everybody want him. Charles is a hot commodity.
Charles is a hot commodity.
What do you think about him being a hot commodity? And everybody wanting to get in,
I don't know what it is about old Charles everybody want, but I guess they see something in him. They must see his vulnerability or something. And that lady went for what she was going for. She been trying.
Yeah, she been
trying it.
Yeah.
And that finally worked.
Right. I do like his. I like what I can't get it out. I like how he was able to show like he was just uncomfortable. Like, no, not quirky. I don't think he was just uncomfortable. Like he was trying to. Like he kept trying to not go through with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, no, I gotta get up out of here. Like, no, it's hard. But he only could run for so long, it seemed like. So it was kind of funny actually seeing him in this situation because Charles is a character who's always sure of himself. Yeah. He always knows what he wants to do. He always knows what he wants to say. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna tell you.
Stubborn.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna tell you what he wants to tell you, regardless of how you feel. And to kind of put him in this situation where he's like unsure of himself and he's trying to, he's trying not to cheat, what I'm saying? But he has this situation going on with his wife and he doesn't. It doesn't seem like that's working out anytime soon, or what have you. So it was interesting seeing him, and I like how the actor was able to portray that. What do you think about how where things are now? Because I think he is in a situation where he feels guilty.
Oh yeah.
And the guilt is like eating him up. And
but
it's
it
even
didn't
crazy.
Stop him from connecting back with his wife. I thought that he was not gonna go through with it, and he was gonna be like, "Oh, I'm a fold," but he didn't fold. He used that as an opportunity to reconnect. So we'll see what happens later on.
So what do you think gonna happen later on? Do you think they're actually gonna connect, or is it just like one night? This was like one night only. One night only.
It might be. Oh my goodness!
It's gonna be one. I
don't know because of what happened at the end. That might draw him closer too. So I don't know.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna bring him closer, but Let's get to Lamar. Lamar
running things now.
Yeah, Lamar is the man.
He is. He getting free meals and stuff.
Yeah, getting free meals.
Finessing folks.
Finessing folks, getting money out of everybody.
Yeah.
His baby mama's still not messing with him.
He said no. She said
Yeah, she's not fooling with him out. But well, I don't know, because it seemed like she might be thinking about it though, and that could be. So, what do you think about that, real quick?
Well,
What do you think gonna turn? Is she gonna stay loyal to Meech, or she gonna flip to Lamar?
Loyal to Meech, because if she don't, that little bump gonna get in her. She gonna be snitching on everybody. That's what they said. I didn't know that she was, on that hard white brick. But it's okay. She needs to not be on the soft white.
I mean, what she's as of right now, she's
on the up and up right now.
Right, and she even helped him out. She got to the point where she swayed.
But she did something. You will never touch me again. She did say that, and she said it very confidently.
She did help. You know what I'm saying? She did help Meech and them out by getting the lady to basically take the charge.
Yeah, she did. She did.
So it's interesting, but Lamar, he's with this cockiness, so to speak, that he's the man now. He pulls up at the house.
He sure did.
And he was gonna pretty much, it seemed like he was gonna end Lucille's life.
Yeah.
But when the devil has everything wrong and he's trying to set you up, all you have to say is, but God.
That's it. She used her faith, baby. She used her faith. That sister snuck and called them brothers. They on their way back.
Right, but Lucille, real talk though.
She said Lucille
started praying,
she
and
sure did.
I mean, you could see that,
prayed
like that
season.
What's wrong with you?
Please,
somebody ain't reading their Bible. She prayed for him, and it actually touched Lamar, and it actually made him, not do what he was gonna do, because he was. And
she was scared. You could tell.
Yeah, she was definitely scared. And so that's another thing, or interesting question. What's going to happen now that Lamar has pulled up at the house?
Oh.
Obviously Terry and who's Meek? Meech knows about it. And so they about to pull up at the house, and they're gonna tell their dad. What's the dad gonna do? Is he gonna flip out? And just like you said, is that gonna bring the dad, and is that gonna bring Lucille
Mama closer,
and them, back closer together or whatever? So what do you think? So how do you think the dad's gonna react, and how do you think that Terry and Meech are gonna react?
Oh, Dad gonna be furious. He gonna be even more mad at the boys because they done brought the stuff to the doorstep. That's how he does. Yep. But he could also feel like it was karma too. Because of what he did. Because that ain't never happened before. So
what do you think Terry and Meech are gonna do?
Terry and Meech gonna
they're gonna find a way to unalive him.
I will find you and I will kill you.
I have a particular set of
skills. They Liam Neeson his tail.
Who?
That's his name, right?
What's his name?
Liam Neeson.
Is Liam Neeson? It's close enough, I guess.
Oh.
I didn't know. I didn't know who you were saying. Like, I don't know.
Did I say his name wrong?
I don't know. Y'all, if she said it wrong, make sure y'all comment and let her know.
Liam. I know it's Liam.
Liam.
I said Liam.
Liam.
Not Lamb. Liam.
You ain't say it. Okay, you know what? We be doing this for like another 30 minutes. But if y'all want to go ahead and do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We would definitely appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. Oh my goodness. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, bruh. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We definitely appreciate it. And you can see more videos like this one. And if you want to go ahead and do us another favor, if you want to go ahead and hit that button that's shaped like a bell, if you want to go ahead and do that, you'll get a notification.
Every time we drop a new video.
And if you want to go ahead and do us one more favor, you want to go ahead and comment down below. And what should they comment?
You think they're going to torture him? Think they're going to kill him slow? How is Lamar going to go?
That's a good question. How do you think Lamar is going to go?
Yes.
Or is he going to go?
Can they catch him? Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can. Interesting. All right. We appreciate every single one of you. And I guess we'll holler at you.
Peace.